New at 5 tonight, Republican state lawmakers control the Tennessee legislature, and now they're reconsidering a hotly contested bill tied to immigration. The short title is the Undocumented Students Bill, and it calls for giving school districts across the state the power to charge tuition or deny an education to students who aren't in the U.S. legally.
10 News reporter Olivia Daig spoke to lawmakers today. And Olivia, there was an effort opposing this legislation on both sides of the aisle. Tell us about that.
Everyone I talked to today was against this piece of legislation, even though the reasoning was different. Both Republicans and Democrats I spoke to today had the same conclusion. When it comes to the debate about illegal immigration, children shouldn't be caught in the crossfire. As the sun begins to set on the 114th General Assembly in Nashville, one of the most protested bills is on hold.
It speaks to the humanity of several of my colleagues.
Rep. Sam McKenzie, a Democrat from Knoxville, says his colleagues' claims that undocumented students were a burden to taxpayers is a misnomer.
That's not the way our system works. They shouldn't be here. I don't want to argue with that, but they're here. They're paying their taxes.
Republican Senator Becky Massey,
I just couldn't vote against the kids.
Says although she does believe undocumented immigrants pose an unnecessary tax burden on the state, she couldn't vote for the bill.
I still firmly believe that. I just, at the end of the day, could not punish the kids for the sins of their parents, basically.
Amendments to the bill that passed in the Senate give school districts the power to charge tuition for students who can't prove citizenship.
It's shameful.
Democrat Rep. Gloria Johnson from Knoxville calls the legislation contradictory to the Christian values many of her Republican colleagues pride themselves on.
They're looking for someone to hate and divide us about.
And the no votes cross the aisle.
I think that every child has a right to a free public education.
Republican Senator Richard Briggs voted no, but says the bill is misunderstood.
We really put that decision on whether a school district will require tuition from the undocumented students or not down to the school board level.
Now, the sponsor of the bill, Representative William Lamberth from Portland, says he's asking the U.S. Department of Education if this bill would jeopardize the federal education funding the state gets. He says the first priority should be being a good steward of taxpayer dollars in this state for the students and families who are U.S. citizens. John, Robin.
Millions at stake. Olivia Daig on the update.